What's going on, everyone? I'm going to get into a quick trade recap of the trades we took today. Honestly, it was an incredible morning live trading with you guys. Really, I feel like we've been on fire all week. Our levels and entry models have just been printing. It's been nice. So, let's continue to crush it, and let's get into this charting session. So obviously, we'll look on a higher time frame on NQ here. I did have this 15-minute imbalance mapped out. I had these levels of 21,392, 21,421, and 21,232. Those were the main levels. I was saying that if we can hold this level, we can probably have a level-to-level move or hunt these equal highs. If we break below this level, we'll hunt this liquidity and possibly rebalance down to here. So I just want to hop on to ES also because we had some structure on ES that we were looking at. So I said above this level of 5987, we have these equal highs up here and this buy side liquidity. Also, we have this 50-minute imbalance. We're also coming up into this daily imbalance right here. So it's a small daily imbalance, and Trev Trades pointed this one out. Boom, this daily imbalance. We had a beautiful rejection. 60-20, exactly like he called it. Man, we've been calling the tops and bottoms lately. So that's kind of what I was looking at for ES. I was saying if we can get above this level, we got some liquidity that we can hunt and some rebalancing in those high time frame imbalances. Also on the daily here, not much really going on in the daily, but I did have this 15-minute imbalance mapped out, and we did reject it perfectly. So let's go over the trades. The first one I took pre-market, well, not pre-market, but just before 9:30, and basically we traded down, and I noticed we just bounced off our level. Like, that was a beautiful bounce. I had to take it. So the second trade was one of our A+ models, my Savvy level ICT model. I think almost everybody took this with me, and I really think that you guys are starting to see these models and become familiar with them and trade them and just be profitable with them, right? So if you look here, we come down. I said that if we break this level, we could hunt this liquidity, right? So if you look at my channel, I spoke about that this morning, and that's exactly what we did. Now, I didn't take a short here just because, I didn't feel like we would really break too far below that liquidity. I don't know, for some reason, I just had a feeling that this level might hold. And the way NQ or ES was trading was they were out of sync. Like, ES was showing bull structure, NQ was showing bear. So I figured that if ES could continue to push and we could get back above this level on NQ, then we'd look for a nice long. So here's our model right here. We have our swing low, right, to our swing high. So how do we draw that out? We take our fib from the swing low to the swing high, and that gives us a 50% retracement or discount area. Now that's where our eyes are on, that discount area and that level. Notice the 50% line's right up with our level. That's exactly what we want to see. Okay, now also we have this fair value gap right here. See this FVG? We got this FVG that prints right at our level and right at that discount area. So what I was looking for, I didn't slap this right away. And you guys noticed I was patient with it. I said, we came down and pushed down right away. And I said, if this 2-minute candle can close above this level or in this discount range, then I'm looking for longs. And also, the other analyst in our community, Trev, was also saying, yeah, I'm thinking about some longs here. So I noticed this candle closed and we held that area and we held this fair value gap. Okay, so when I see that, now I'm interested. I want to see displacement above the level, which we get with this candle right here. We got a nice displacement after we hold OTE, after we hold the fair value gap. So we have this displacement candle up, and that's where I entered, and my target was this buy side liquidity right here. So obviously, we would have got a lot more, but this is the model, and I just trade what I can get. And that, would have been like almost 40 points, right? 36 points. So, our stop obviously below the OTE range. But, we could have got more, but look, this is a lot of stress to sit through, and I'm completely fine sniping this like that. Between these two trades, I was pretty well done for the day. I was very green on the day. So that's the entry model there. It's my go-to setup. We've seen this happen twice yesterday. We've seen it happen today. The level is the main aspect to it. Once we see the level, then we can form the ICT structure and build our position from there. So we got the level, we got our OTE range, we got our fair value gap. Once we see that level hold and that OTE range and the fair value gap hold, we take an entry. And when I say this is our model, we only target this swing high. So you can either all get out, you can get out all there, or you can take your profit, set your stop to break even, and just let a runner go. Okay. So the next trade was this right here. You know, I noticed that we actually had this OTE range. So from this swing low to this swing high, we came down and slapped this, and we just pushed right back up. And actually, if you look over on, where was this on, I get on the 2 minute here on ES. So I'm just going to reference it to, yeah, if you look here on ES also, right here, we pushed down and didn't have displacement down at all. We just instantly bought back up right here with this big candle down. So when I seen that on ES, I was like, you know what? I think NQ has a little more, and holding this range, I noticed we pushed up, and I just took this for a scalp, and you know, it ended up being a nice trade. Ended up being a decent trade. So, you know, that was just quick scalp, little 30-something points, and I took what I could get because we were displacing out of this imbalance that we talked about, and yeah, that was the third trade of the day. So the fourth trade, which, man, I just missed this sell-off. Like, this was close. We almost caught it. So look at, obviously, 21,392. We could not break above the level. Like, actually look at this, you guys. This is how good our levels are. Our high a day is exactly at these levels. Like, you really can't beat this level system. You guys see it every day. It's printing. Like, you know, it's just a beautiful, beautiful system to have in our playbook. So we come up, reject the level. We actually created an SMT here. And when we faded down, I took the 2 minute sell setup. So I probably should have took it here, but I took it here and I caught a nice move. And the reason why I got out was, look, this is our OTE range. Oh, wrong one there. So this is our OTE range, right? Swing low, swing high. So that's all I was doing. I was just targeting down here. And that was it, right? So as soon as we got out, or as soon as we hit down there, I got out full position because I was up pretty big on the day in my live personal cash account. And I just don't like to risk it with that. If I'm up over a couple thousand, I'm calling it a day. That's all there is to it. So that was a nice trade though, you know, almost 40 points. So altogether between these three trades, or these four trades, we're well up over 100 points today. Now I always say, book and base hits adds up. This is a perfect example. Like, yes, I could have got more out of every trade, but I booked what I could get, and I took my, you know, 30 points, 20 points, 30 points, and I'm up over 100 points on the day. So that's all there is to it. Now this is where we get our setup. So again, where are we in retrospect to ES? Well, ES is in this daily imbalance. Okay, so we're going to go over this real quick because this is our A+ entry model. So we are in a daily fair value gap on ES. Let's just zoom out here real quick. Okay, so we got this daily fair value gap that we tapped. We had this 60-20 area that Trev spoke about, where it's a good rejection point. And then what do we have here? So we have external range liquidity already taken. All those highs and that buy side liquidity taken. We have a high time frame imbalance, right? That's been tapped into on ES. So then we have our key level on NQ, which is 21,392. What do we get? We get rejection. Look at this. This is our last SMT, internal SMT, and we also have an external SMT. If you look on the 4 hour on ES, right here, okay, we created SMT right here. So we swept this high on ES, but we didn't sweep this high on NQ. So sorry, I put that as liquidity, but it's an SMT. So right there, right? So boom, there's our SMT. So now we have external range liquidity taken. We have a high time frame imbalance. We got the daily fair value gap. We have SMT, and now we just need rejection and displacement through our level. If I hop down onto the 2 minute here, we actually have another internal SMT. Okay, so I'm going to get rid of these right here. So now we have another internal SMT. Where do we get our displacement? Right here. Boom. There's our displacement candle. And actually, we also have this model present itself here. Swing high, swing low. What do we hold? We hold our OTE range. What do we hold? We hold this fair value gap. So we have both models in one right here. That's why this was so A+, and that's why we got this massive sell-off. We have my savvy level model, and we have my level ICT model. So once we see this retest of the level, fair value gap, OTE range, or once we have this displacement through the level, that's it. We can enter the trade. And where do we trade down to? All the way down to our next level, right? Where do we consolidate? Our next level. What do we have here? Break, 2-minute sell setup, another trade off the level. Where do we trade down to? Our next level. Where do we bounce, right? It's so, man, these levels are amazing. I'm telling you. Like, if you guys can lock in and just start to get it, I'm telling you, it's such a great system to have. So those are the trades today, but definitely go back and study this last setup. It's in the entry models tab. It's my A+ entry model. I didn't catch it. You know, I was eating lunch. It was 12:30. By the time I looked at the charts, it was like down here. I was like, you know, sometimes we can't catch them all. I thought we were going to get it here. You know, I tried to participate, got a nice move, and then just took my profits. So, you know, it is what it is. We're not going to catch everyone, but those are the trades today. Go over these models, especially this one. I did make a very good educational video that's in the entry models tab for you guys, so check that one out. I posted it yesterday. Go over this setup. Like, this is so clean. Like, we have everything we want. External range liquidity taken, high time frame imbalance, large time frame SMT, internal SMT, displacement through the level, break and retest, fair value gap. Like, there's a reason why this thing sold off. Like, what was that? What's this sell off here? It's you know, what's that, 200 and something points? So when we get this model combined with this level, it's just money. It's like printing money. So that's all I got today, you guys. Quick one. You know, again, stoked to get on live with you guys for the rest of the week. Let's keep crushing it. Have a good day.